Feel good is where it's at. Now, I got to tell you something. Making customers feel good is risky business. You have to be willing to lose one every now and again. I'm working the drive-thru, had a little restaurant, fried chicken restaurant in Kerrville, Texas. Lady came through the drive-thru out at the outdoor menu board. I'm inside. I said, "Thanks for choosing Church's. Order whenever you're ready." Voice came out of the speaker in the ceiling. "I'm so hungry. What size orders do you have?" I said, "Ma'am, you are in luck. I have a new 100-piece box of chicken called a crowd pleaser. How many would you like?" "Well, that's too big. I can't eat 100 pieces of chicken for lunch. I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry." "Oh, ma'am, I'm just kidding you. I have a 16-piece, I have a 12-piece, I have an 8-piece whole chicken dinner, any of which would fill you up big time for lunch. What do you say?" "Well, I'm hungry, but I can't eat a whole chicken for lunch." I said, "Ma'am, I'm just kidding you. I have a 3-piece order, a 2-piece chicken dinner, and a 1-piece chicken snack. And ma'am, if that 1-piece chicken snack is too big for you, I can take a bite out of it and adjust it to size." Yeah, you laughed. Never saw her again. Anybody here ever want to just shake a 16-year-old? Let me show you how to do it without leaving a bruise. Slip into the fast food restaurants of America late at night. Remove the amount tendered key from the cash register. Be the first one in the next morning. Place an order for $2.28. Hand them a $5 bill and 3 pennies. They will self-destruct. I had a kid working for me, and I'm working the drive-thru, and he's looking over my shoulder. He says, "How do you do that?" I said, "Oh, it's simple. You just, instead of entering the amount tendered, you just hit the amount tendered key. The drawer opens. Count back the change. It's faster and more fun." He said, "No, how do you know how much change to give them?" I said, "I'm sorry, it's a secret. Only old people know how to do this." There was a time the FFA, Future Farmers of America, came to our restaurant and asked if they could sell Easter chicks. Now, I realize in hindsight that selling Easter chicks at a fried chicken restaurant it was a bad idea. Buns told me it was a bad idea, and she said, "Don't do it." And I said, "Well, okay." And she said, "Just leave it alone." But no, I went down and put up a sign that said, "Get your Easter chicks before we do." That was a bad idea. 12 minutes go by, the phone rings. It's the animal rights activist. "We're going to pick at your store unless you stop this immediately." Bun said, "Leave him alone." I said, "Are you kidding me? I'm going to pick it with him." She said, "You are?" I said, "Sure, I'm going to wear the chicken suit." Sign's going to say, "Church is unfair to big chicken." She said, "It's a bad idea." She was right. It was a bad idea. But it was a good chicken suit. I got to tell you, green knee socks, yellow blousy shorts, orange blousy top, white custom fur wings, a rubber beak wraparound mirrored sunglasses, and a hard hat on which we had stuffed and mounted a real chicken. It was a cool suit. When we sold the restaurant, we kept the suit because Buns likes me to wear it around the house occasionally. But the worst of the worst, I'll close with this. We had this promo on TV, $4.99 for everything in the world. Couldn't make any margin on it, but it was participating stores only. But if you don't participate, people come get you with a gun. So I had to participate. But I'm thinking, how can I honor this promo and still make my margin? I know what I'll do. I'll honor it, but I'll only honor it if they crow. I thought, otherwise I'll charge them $1 for their biscuits. Now, I thought people would get a chuckle out of that. Give me my $1, I'd be home free. Well, how was I to know that people in my part of the world are genetically predisposed to crowing? And they couldn't just come in and crow and make their feet go. No, they make their feet go and they flap their wings and do odd stuff with their neck. And it was ugly. And people didn't even want the special would come in and say, "Well, I'm not interested in the special, but I would like to send out this little crow I've been working on." And then they would start this crowing crap. But the worst, I'll close with this head. This little gal came through the drive-thru, could not have been 105 pounds soaking wet. Had a little poof of blonde hair, bright blue eyes, drove herself right up to the drive-thru window. She said, "Sir, I want one of those specials." I said, "Ma'am, do you realize that special is only $4.99 if you crow?" She said, "Do you mean crow like a rooster?" I'm thinking, what would the alternative to that be? I said, "Just do the best you can, ma'am. If you can crow like a rabbit, I'll accept it." So she starts to look around in her car to see if she's alone. "Do you want to ride with that one?" "I don't think so." Satisfied that she was indeed by herself, she got her little feet going, got her little wings and flapping, did exotic stuff with her head and neck. I'm inside saying, "Check out the drive-thru, guys. Check out the drive-thru, United Leaders. Check out the drive-thru." Then she proceeded to crow. Now, I cannot do this woman's crow exactly, but it kind of starts my day pretty good. Maybe do the same for you. She just looked up at me and she went, She said, "Now, where are my biscuits?" I said, "Ma'am, I'd look on the seat of your car. I think you've laid those suckers." That's your look at Positive Outrage Service. Don't forget to love one another. Thanks for spending your afternoon with me. Thank you.